Hi, Rainbow Crew, how are you? It's Paul, and welcome to Living Happily Gay. And got my gloves just in time because it's fall. How about that? Yeah, we waited a long time for this, didn't we? Well, it's here. Of course, fall in South Florida is... Let's see if these even fit me now. It's very hard to say. If it's good. Haven't had these since the last time in Montreal a few years ago back when it was 52 degrees in February and I was expecting it to be really much colder, and I brought... Yeah, looks good. This is also great for... I guess I'm ready to do a little bit of burglarizing the neighborhood tonight. Nobody will ever suspect I'm such a very sweet little boy, you know. No, that was an evil laugh if I ever heard one. Anyway, how are you all today? Happy season of autumn to you. Happy season of spring to you in Oz in South Africa. I hope you all have a wonderful season upcoming. And I think we guys up here probably in the Northern Hemisphere enjoy Christmas a little bit better and New Year's Eve. I think it's better when it's cold. I don't know, but that's just subjective. You all do go to the beach, and it's about 45 degrees Celsius, I'm sure, and record heat and everything. But you can't do Christmas without snow, and we don't have any in Miami, and that's what I find a little aberrant about this area. But so be it. Anyway, off with the gloves. Let's get rid of some old news first since I last spoke with you. I picked this up from Digital Trends. I guess they had me on their mailing list. Everybody puts me on their mailing list. As you can see what they tell you here, I don't know if it's backwards to you, it looks backwards to me. But anyway, Apple is coming out with the iPhone X. Don't call it a 10, it is, but it's an X. I don't understand quite what they're doing because I know they just announced the launch of the iPhone 8. I've read all the reviews on it. I'd say skip it. Wait till January and go with the X. It's got a lot of neat stuff in it, and I'm going to spend my $1,100 get the 256 gigs rather than the 32 gigs, which is I think $9.99. But I believe that's the same price as the iPhone 8, so I think you would be silly not to take advantage. Get the latest of the latest. I say go, and don't write to me if you work for Apple, but I do feel that the X is where it's at. It's going to have a lot of things. It'll do everything but clean your teeth for you. So that's old business. Now I don't know how many of you all have been entranced as Brad and I have been with salvation. It is something it's a special show. I hope it's not a summer replacement. I hope it comes back. They leave a lot of loose ends. But have you ever seen a cast that is as heartwarming and cockle-warming as is the cast of Salvation? Now, I did not know the man, and even Brad thought he might be from Australia or from Scotland, but Mr. Santiago Cabrera, and of course he was, I think you people that are into Transformers know him, but what a wonderful actor, and he's sweet, he's cute, he's got everything that you look for, and he's not Sheldon, which is, we don't even care about that show anymore. And young Sheldon, do away with it. Get rid of him in the bow tie now. We need to star Santiago Cabrera, and I think you'll find that he'll be a real hit. And just so you didn't get too disappointed, for the younger crowd, you have Charlie Rowe, and this is kind of I would say he's just ex-teen beat. I heard him speak in his native British, and he really did a good American accent. But he can go either way, as you know. Jillian was his girlfriend if you did watch it, but as you might have seen in the last 2 minutes, this boy's heart was titillated when he saw I'm getting off the ark. Jillian confined to somebody else of the 160 people on there. and I'm going to be with my boyfriend. Oh, how does that look? I didn't practice this, but anyway, don't they look good together? And he was so happy. He just ran off that ark to be with Darius. So it's Liam and Darius. Now they don't know if the world's going to blow up, but they would have a bang-up honeymoon, I'm sure, the first few days. It'd be interesting. Yeah. So that's what I wanted to show you, who the latest off-the-chart heartthrobs are, and I think you'll really find them to be quite a delight for you. Anyway, today we're going to be just having something that I always enjoy to call out the fall season. We're going to have catfish, and there's only one good catfish company that's here in South Florida, and that's the fabulous catfish place in Fort Lauderdale that we all know and love. So I wanted to just let you know that we'll be eating Southern today with hush puppies. And what is their name, Brad? Because I forget.
Catfish Dewey's.
Catfish Dewey's. Catfish Louie, Catfish Dewey. It's wonderful. And I think you really would be, probably enjoying it too. We usually bring back a portion so we can enjoy it for lovely seeded bun, potato roll sandwiches. Excellent. So that's our thing today. I am still a little bit of an off mood because of the hurricane. We did well. I mean, when you look at what's happened, and my heart goes out to everybody that has to say that they didn't do so well in its parts of Florida and the northern Caribbean islands. Rare that Bahamas didn't get this one, or they usually do. But for those people that haven't had a Category 4 or 5 hurricane ever in their lifetime, it was something. And I feel bad for you. We have cosmetic damage, and I had a little tussle yesterday with the landscaping crew that pruned way more than I wanted them to, and now we're not basking in the shade that we used to have. But as nature does regenerate, it should be okay. So all in all, there's just a lot of things that you want to happen that don't, and a lot of things that do happen that we can't change. Nature is the preeminent authority on what ultimately occurs. You want to learn from it, and hopefully you detach yourself from things that are a little superficial, and you gravitate to things that are more timeless. And you do learn. You don't have to be hit on the head so many times to know that there's a lot of artificiality in Western society, and you can't let it grab you. If I have learned, over these, this is my 5th or 6th hurricane. I think it's Brad's 5th. It might be my 6th or 7th. I've had enough experience with the awe that it inspires, and the shock that it inspires after you come and visit the outdoors after it's over. I kind of like night hurricanes because you can't see what's going on there, and then the next morning it's fresh to you. I do sleep through them, but not when they're already here. I can't function. But so Irma didn't destroy us. Irma rearranged us a little bit. There was a few roof tiles I saw off, which I didn't see, but that's because they cut half of the tree down yesterday. And I'm debating whether I want to pay them for that, but we'll see. Anyway, just have a great week. And thank you for pushing us towards 6,000 subscribers, and thank you for pushing us over 300,000 in views, pushing actually 400,000 now. It's very, very special to know that you appreciate something different and appreciate something honest. And you appreciate when people, just average people, get a chance to talk friend upon friend. And that should be something that doesn't go away with the years. If you got a friend, you don't care the gray hair. You got a friend, you don't care if you gain 5 pounds. If you got a friend, the door is always open. If you got a friend, you always have someone to talk to and be with, so you have your family. Thank you from Living Happily Gay and living happily as a wonderful human being. And that's the most important of all. Bye now. See you next week.